Hi everyone! This is the craft video for day 1 of our virtual vacation Bible school. And I have Bracken here to help me with today's craft. Now our story was about Joseph. It was the first part of his story. And our Bible point for the day was to trust God. Remember that?
Yes.
Yes, so he trusted God. He started out, life was great. His dad considered him his favorite of his 12 sons, and he gave them this really amazing coat of all different colors. So that's actually what our craft is about. Now, things didn't stay so great for Joseph. He ended up being sold as a slave by his brothers and ended up in Egypt, which was very far away, very, very far away from where he started, where his homeland was. But he trusted God that things would work out okay, and they did work out okay, and you can see that in the story. So here's the craft bag. Inside the craft bag are different things like today's craft. You'll see that there?
Yeah.
So I'm going to have Bracken here help me. There's an instruction sheet on what to do, and our key Bible verse from this is Genesis chapter 39, verse 2. The Lord was with Joseph, so he succeeded in everything he did as he served in the home of his Egyptian master. So even though he was a slave in this person's house in a foreign land, he still did his job as if he was working for the Lord. That's what we should do. No matter what we're doing, it should be as if we're working for God, right? So here you go. So he's going to demonstrate while I talk a little bit more about this. So you get a pack of construction paper, and you get the paper bag that is cut kind of like a vest.
How cute is that?
Yeah, and you need a glue stick or some other kind of glue and scissors, or you can rip the paper apart. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. And he's going to demonstrate a little bit on how to do that. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. And here's an example of a finished one. Finished vest where I put, my glue is still drying on it, strips of paper that I cut. You can also cut squares or something like that of paper and put it all over, kind of like a patchwork look to it. That's fine also. Like I said, no right or wrong way to do this. And the main thing is to have fun, and what I want you to do is, when you're all finished, wear this, maybe even reenact what happened with Joseph and his brothers and his dad and things like that, and tell others about this story. It's a really incredible story about, this guy who had ups and downs in his life. He started out having things going really great, then not so great, then great again, then not so great, and he ends up amazingly great. I won't give it away. Don't want to spoil the surprise there if you don't know the story already. It ends up well for him, let's just say that. And that's life. It goes up and down. But if we trust God through all of it, whether it's the good times or the bad times, we thank him for those good times, even thank him for the bad times, which is really difficult, but something we should do because we have his help no matter what. He's with us. He's not going to have us do something so horrible that we can't get through it without him. He's always there. So that's the thing to keep in mind, especially when you're listening to the story of Joseph. He's a really good example of that. And so this story is a very long story in the book of Genesis in the Bible. But that's why I broke it into 3 nights. So the first 3 nights of our virtual vacation Bible school is the story of Joseph. And I want to also just mention thank you to all the people who helped me with videos and with putting together these craft bags. Thank you so much. And we have now things opening up in the church, not quite enough to actually do Vacation Bible School with a whole lot of people inside the church. But we are having services again at 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings. There is children's church again at that time. Sunday school will be starting again for all ages, kids and adults, on August 15th. Also on August 15th, we'll be having at our 10 o'clock worship service a blessing of the backpacks. So kids can bring their backpack, and we'll have a special service that will be very much focused on children, like we do most years, except last year when we weren't here yet. And we have an ice cream social coming up July 30th. That's a Friday night from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. We will be here outside the church, because it will be, we'll have ice cream, we'll have hot dogs and grill, things like that.
Getting to the evening.
Yeah, to be in the evening. Yeah, like an after work kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. On July 30th. So it's free and open to everybody. These bags are available at the Love Thy Neighbor Food Pantry. And it would be great if you could also drop off a donation while you're at it. They take food items, of course, money, and also health and hygiene things.
I'm doing the wheels and the longs.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Miss Mac, a Mac, cut a crazy socks. Mac.
Oh, yeah. Like crazy socks. Yeah, that's
Crazy
right.
socks and crazy hat.
Yeah, crazy socks. Now, you know what? Your mom told me that when she asked you what you wanted to be when you grow up, you said that you wanted to be a pastor. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really neat. Oh, why'd you say that? Like, what do you think is great about being a pastor?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I do what Jesus wants.
What'd you say?
I do what Jesus wants. So.
Yes, you want to do what Jesus wants. Wow. So you think Jesus is asking you to do that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I do.
Yeah, and you know what? He does that. He asks people to do certain things like that. He puts us into places that are fit for us and that we can do His work and help others. It's really great. So listen to that voice in your head that isn't quite yours. You know, it's this other one that's telling you something like that.
This might be too big of a cot, but this is the shortest. I think that's too big of a cot. Yeah.
It's too big?
Look.
Oh, that's okay. You can cut it. You can keep cutting it down if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can cut it the smaller you want.
Yep.
Like, I'll show you a piece to the eye.
Yeah,
like,
so that's right.
Like, that's how
And,
I did it.
Yeah, and then it could fit, right on there.
Yeah,
like you
guys can cut the smaller whoever watching this video.
Yeah, you could cut it smaller if you want. That's exactly right.
Like this. You can cut it like that.
You can have a whole bunch of those all over it. Yes, that's exactly right.
Or like you could do it skinny. If you do it skinny and short, you need to be careful because like you could step on them and it could get stuck.
It could get stuck on your foot? Yeah, that's right.
I just cut it to get an example.
Okay. Oh, good. Thank you. That's a good example. That's right. Very good. Okay, well, that's our craft for the first day. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.
Now I need to finish.